So one of the tests that I like to do is disk solution problems. And this almost has nothing to do with how the models perform, but is very interesting of how they answer it. So I've tested the largest models with this question, especially the Deepseek, which took 223 seconds to think of a solution, one solution. Now we got the Quen Models, which could not get it correct. We got the new King GLM 4.5, which unfortunately does not have Lama CPP enabled yet, but hopefully soon. It was able to do it pretty quickly and give me 4 solutions. I have to mention that in the past, Deepseek did give me 4 solutions. However, now I have no idea if it's a quantized model, but it is not giving me the same answers. Also, Kimmy K2 I tested. It did not think too much because it is an instruct model. It did not get it correct. I'm sure it could get it correct if it had access to Python or any kind of coding. Now, let's move on to the start of the show, which is LM Studio or any kind of agentic framework and the new QWEN3 Coder. So I posed the same kind of question to QWEN3 Coder. Remember, this is the 30B A3B instruct model running Q8 KXL, and this is running locally. I posed the same question, thought for 23 seconds. Unfortunately, it could not get an answer. Now, what's interesting is because it's an agentic framework kind of model, it was able to use the new JS code ability to run code inside of LM Studio, which is this code that it wrote on its own, to give me a solution pretty quickly. The other thing it was able to do is run code to give me all kinds of solutions, especially 12 of them. So this is why I think it's very important to not just use these AI models in a closed environment where they have no access to tools. You're limiting their potentials. So it is quite important to, when you're using these kinds of models, if you're going to Kimmy or let's say Quen on their website, do not assume that they can answer any kind of question if they do not have the tools, especially knowledge-based questions. You would have to enable their tools and query tools such as search, Python, or any kind of math-related tool, just like us when we need calculators. Now, this is a game that QWEN3 Coder wrote all locally. This is a game of Flappy Bird. I'm just going to make it a bit bigger so you can see. Alright, so this is basically a Flappy Bird type game, and it is running pretty well. As you can see, I did request for it to have a bit of kind of like monsters or some sort of object. We do have really nice sprites coming out of the block when we press the button. As you can see, that is a functional game that a 30 billion parameter model wrote. And remember, this is one of the best games that I've seen 30 billion parameter model write.